This is the live replay from November 27th. And I'm just gonna get everything set up over here. Got my iPad going, and I do have a few more charms to unbox at the beginning today. Like I said, I feel like for a while I was just like ordering new charms every couple of days because I just kept noticing everything that was running out, and then it doesn't all come in at once. So this is some more light pink pom-poms. We still have a few of those left in the drawer, but they were running low. Let's see. Oh yes. Let me open up these little guys. Hello, welcome here. Just opening a few more charm sets, packets. Hey Terry, welcome, welcome. Got some more of the same mushrooms, because I think I only had one left. Yes, perfect timing. Hey Stephanie. All right, what else do we have in here? Oh no, I ordered these and forgot. See, that's the problem with me just like ordering charms on a whim. I just ordered another set of these. Do I keep them both? That's so many stones, but they are a bit different color profiles. Oh, maybe I should just keep them all. That's a lot of stones. Okay, we gotta start going through the stones more because now I have tons and they are in beautiful colors. Oh yes, American Thanksgiving, right. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Okay, yeah, so we've got stones for days. Oh, are these ones different? Oh, this pack, oh, whoops. I didn't even notice that. This pack is different. They hang differently. Okay, maybe I don't like that as much. Well, I kind of just dumped them in, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll try them out and see if we hate them, and if we do, I can just get rid of them. Did you have a good day? Was today a day off of work already? Like Thursday? Or when does it officially get started around there? Now we've got some ABC charms here, so these will need to be sorted. Today was the holiday. Okay, so what about tomorrow? Do you get tomorrow off as well? Oh, you do? You do? Okay. Oh, I see. So it's not like a federal stat. Companies can kind of choose for tomorrow. I see. Is it always the Thursday in the States? Is that how that works? Because I know it's not like a fixed date. But in Canada, we usually get the Monday off for Thanksgiving. Always the fourth Thursday. Okay. Nice. Well, happy Thanksgiving. I plan to take advantage of Black Friday sales this weekend to do all of my Christmas shopping. I haven't started at all. But that's always, for a couple of years now, that's been my strategy, is just compile a list of absolutely everything that I am going to want to buy, and then on Black Friday weekend, just spend the whole weekend online shopping, in-person shopping, getting everything checked off the list. Aw, that's nice. 5:30 a.m. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I guess if you're in retail, tomorrow is the opposite of a holiday, hey? Four-hour drive. Nice. think I need to stop buying full alphabet packs and start buying just individual letters. It's always so much more expensive to go the individual letters route, but like some of these compartments never get touched. Like look how many O's and Q's there are, whereas like A was completely empty, J was almost empty. So even though it's like a much better price per charm, lots of these are never going to get used, you know, like my U compartment has no business being this full. Nobody's going to need that many U's. So I probably should shift my strategy now that I'm in this deep. Okay. Build-A-Bear and Claire. Okay, yeah. I can see those being intense on Black Friday. Hey, Kathleen. Welcome here. We are starting today with order 1292. So just give me another 2 minutes to unbox these charms and then I'm gonna hop to it. Janice, I just got on a few minutes ago, unboxed a few new charms. Nothing new, just some like refills. Mushrooms were refilled, some pom-poms were refilled, and then some letter refills. That was not a T, that was a J. This is reminding me of when I had all of my charms just in one little container on my desk, and whenever we needed to look for a letter, we would just like dump out the whole container and dig through and try to find it. There was nothing like novel, but some replacement charms, Janice. So like I was almost out of mushrooms. I only had one mushroom left. I only had a couple light pink pom-poms left. And I accidentally ordered extra stones, even though I just ordered some of those. So now we've got a ton of stones. But yeah, so there were other charms, but nothing novel. Yeah, the bowl sound was good. I am Canadian, Mish, yes. All right, let's get these in here and then get going on order 1292. There we go. Yeah, like look at all these stones. We've got way too many now. I shouldn't have just dumped them in. I should have waited until the other ones were gone at least so that I could see better what was in there. Okay, I'm going to have a quick sip of my tea here. All right. 1292. Order for Kim. And we are going to get her espresso journal. A charm. Okay, so for charms, we're doing the initials NA, and they wanted a poodle if I have. I don't think I have a poodle, but I feel like this new cute little puppy charm would maybe check that box. What do you guys think? If I have a poodle, please include that charm. I'm not on social media, so please just use your best judgment. So if someone wanted a poodle charm, if you wanted a poodle charm and I didn't have it, would you rather get this little dog or this little bone? I'll hold them up closer. You think the dog is cute? I think so too. I think I would go dog. Okay, let's Oh, Robin says the bone. Okay, maybe we should do a poll then. Let's do a poll. 1 second here. Let me get a poll set up. Custom. 1 minute. 2 options. 2 options. Okay. So this is option 1. Option 2. The other ribbon is going to have 2 letter charms, just initial charms. So one ribbon will have a soul dog charm. The request was poodle, and if I don't have a poodle, use my best judgment. So you guys are going to be my best judgment today, option 1 or option 2. If you can't see very clearly, this is like a little gold dog with a little diamond on the collar, and this is just a little bone. So you can vote option 1 or option 2. And let me grab her letters, N-A. I'm thinking probably just the plain gold would be good. Oh yeah, because that's all that I have in A's right now. Because A completely ran out, and I just got some gold ones back in. Hey Jess, I'm doing well. How are you? Sounds like overall our American friends that we've heard from had a good holiday. Option 1, all right. Sounds good. This is $12.92. No, Marg, this is our first journal. First charms getting put on. I was on for a sec just sorting some new charms that arrived today, but this is all that we've done so far. All right, and NA. Then for the name page, we've got her name and paw prints. This is all going to be very dog themed, so paw print name page, paw print cover design, and obviously the dog charm. Nice, Timothy. We just went to my parents' house for dinner. That's why I'm starting a little later than I often do. We were at my parents' house for supper with my brother. Okay. Now these nasty little jump loops. There we go. Dana, January or February? Yes, I'm not totally sure if I'll, it just kind of depends how things are going with this journal. You know, I'm still holding out hope for another like burst of sales. I had a nice, lovely burst of sales when we launched the pre-orders for these. And I've basically been riding that wave since. And so if I can get another burst to keep me busy in January, that would be a huge blessing financially. So I would take that option. But if not, then I'll start another custom journal in January. We shall see how the wind blows. All right, there we go. Let's do the name page here. There was no color or anything specified for any of this. So the little clamps is a ribbon crimp. Ribbon crimp. I think I'll just go with green and brown as kind of a neutral. Just because there was no specific color request. Let me think here. Where is my go-to green? Oh, here it is. Yeah, let's just do that. And I'm gonna do, this is a 3-part name here. So we've got Kim. Doctor. And Chem. have not seen a single Stranger Things episode. Hey, Mary. Yeah, same here, Lynn. I've heard Stranger Things plenty of times, but I really don't know anything about it, and I've never bothered to watch. All right, let's do some paw prints. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if this doctor is a vet. No, Shelby, this is my first one. Just started. Just started this journal order. We did the charms, and now we're doing a name page. Yeah, Lisa, I used to be like, you know, the token person who hasn't watched anything. Like, if you ask me, have you seen that? Guaranteed my answer was no. I feel like that changed a bit during COVID because I was doing this full time for like 10 hours a day because my husband was working crazy long hours and we didn't live near like my family or friends or anything like that. So I was just super isolated. So now I have watched The Office and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I was just kind of trying to think during that season, like, okay, what do people say? Have you seen this? And I always have to say no. Like, what should I watch? So I'm definitely more watched now than I used to be, but I don't really keep up with a lot of like, you know, current shows or like reality TV. I haven't really watched a lot of that. I know The Office. Yeah, we'll see. And now I have watched it not once, but twice. The whole thing. And that was one of my COVID shows. Ouch. All right, there is the name page. Oh, you watched it through? Nice. Yeah, see, have I watched reality? Oh yeah, Love is Blind. Love is Blind. That's like the only reality TV that I've actually watched like all the way through ever. And my sister and I watched that one together. That's why. She's often overseas, so we'll often just watch it like virtually together. Okay, I just need to write down cover design. Dr. Azu with paw prints. Okay, yeah, so that's the reality TV that I watch. My sister and I will spend like 4 months to finish one season because we're never living in the same place, and like usually it's multiple time zones different, so it's hard to coordinate. But yeah, these days that's kind of all that I've been watching lately. I think it was last year or the year before that my husband and I watched the like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. That was my first time through either of those. I know those are like classics for some. Okay, that was order $12.92. Let's jump straight into $12.93 for Rhiannon. And we are doing a matcha green journal. Oh, I forgot to restock my espressos again. So yeah, I never come in here until it's like time to do a live. I'm like, oh, I have other things that I should be doing in here. I just forget about them because it's out of sight, out of mind. Oh, Candy Pie, can you remind me of your order number? I know we looked it up the other day, but I'm pretty sure it's in the 1300s, and we will not make it into the 1300s today. At least not deep into the 1300s, and probably not at all unless suddenly a bunch of people in a row don't have personalizations. $13.20, yeah, sorry, we are not going to be getting to $13.20 today. That will be a next week. I would guess probably Tuesday-ish, Wednesday-ish. Okay, there's like a tiny little ridge in the top corner. Some of these things are just so borderline, I can't decide if that should count as an oopsie or not. Let me see here. I guess it can. I've been being pretty generous with what counts as an oopsie, so I guess I should continue. Yeah, this poor box of matcha journals must have taken a bad bounce in shipping because there's so many of them. Just that top corner, small little crease, but I don't know what else to do with them. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one looks fine from this perspective. Oh yes, I need to list my oopsies. That's another thing I need to do. The B grade journals. I feel like I'll sell them at a discounted price and maybe give some of them to my own family and friends, because that's the thing, like for 95% of the oopsie journals, that's all that it is. It's this one stupid top corner got a small crease during shipping. We've had like 2 oopsies where there's a rip here, and I've had one where there was a bookmark issue. But most of them is just tiny. So I'm going to use one of those probably, and I'm going to give those to my family and friends because they're still great. But yeah, I do need to list them on my site. That's my main plan for them, is to list them. I just haven't gotten to it. Okay, charm. Letter charm, letter R in black or gold, green matching pom-pom, and a mushroom. Okay. Black R. Green mushroom. Candy Pie, about, well, this time, but I would usually start about an hour earlier than it currently is. But I would still be on at this point. Okay, and then the matching green pom-pom. I wonder if I could make the oopsies part of... I feel like at this point I'm too late. I missed the boat on doing a Black Friday sale. I just was so out of it earlier this week with being sick that I never just... Well, and also my site is so confusing. I can't just run sales willy-nilly because it's just me, and it would take me like 3 hours to figure out, okay, how do I make an announcement bar? Okay, how do I actually run the sale? How do I make it start and end at the right time? So I just haven't had that block of time to do that, but sorry about that. I did want to do a Black Friday sale and it just completely got away from me. Cyber Monday, yeah. Oh no. Left hand, come on. Just gotta hold the clamp, that is all. try Boxing Day, yeah. Yes, I am feeling quite a bit better, Kristen. Yeah. Well, I would say I'm feeling fully better. I'm just still feeling a bit tired. That's it. But yeah, I feel like all the just lack of sleep and just go really caught up with me. Oh, hey, Ray Ray. Hey, Britt. I'm Canadian, Ray Ray, so I did not celebrate Thanksgiving today. I did have supper at my parents' house, unconnected to Thanksgiving, disconnected from Thanksgiving. But, yeah. Alrighty, let's see here. Name page is going to be Rhiannon. We'll do cats and mushrooms. Sorry, I'm just reading through a blurb here. Cats and mushrooms and maybe some stars, it sounds like. Where's my green that I love? Oh, maybe I don't need it. Okay, let me think here. Cat doodle, cat doodle. What kind of cat doodles have I done that we liked? I could search for some on Pinterest, or we could just do the paw prints again. Maybe I'll just do the paw prints. That's what I originally meant to do on name pages when people chose the cat option, was something chill like paw prints. So maybe let's do her name. Okay, so RH. Canadian Thanksgiving is in early October. Yeah, so we spent the entire Thanksgiving week at my in-laws' place, which is when I took my week off from going live. Yeah, we didn't really do Thanksgiving with my family this year, but they're pretty scattered. So I think my parents were in BC visiting some siblings of mine for Thanksgiving. And then we went to my in-laws. But I feel like as long as we hit Christmas and a nice summer vacation, the other holidays are just like whatever we can get. Oh, thank you for your order, whoever that was. I appreciate that. All right, let's, oh yeah, I was gonna add a second coat to darken this up, make it kind of fade from one to the other a little bit more. You know, Amber, you're supposed to pretend that there's like a light source coming from somewhere, and then every kind of side that would not get hit by the light has a shadow cast on it. And so I just kind of decided that permanently my light source is always going to be up here, which is not how I think about it anymore because I just kind of remember where I want to put all my lines. But I always do my drop shadow on the right bottom side of every stroke. So you can see like Yeah, I would never put one here or on the top. It's always the right bottom. That's just me. I see other journaling accounts who do it completely opposite of me. Like they'll do left top or left bottom or whatever. There's not like a right way to do it. You just kind of have to choose one side to be getting light and one side to be casting a shadow, and then just stick with it for your whole lettering piece at least. And I just chose to stick with mine all the time so that I'm not always thinking about it. So Jill, this took me months and months, but I drew it on my iPad and then had it printed out. Right now I just do the name pages on live, but I do full custom journals regularly, and they take me usually 4 to 6 weeks to do a 12-month custom journal, and that's just working on it for a couple hours a day on my live stream. No problem. All right, and then we want a few paw prints. Mostly Tombows. One that you saw was a Crayola Super Tip, which I do love. I just don't use them a ton these days. All right, let's get some sparkles in here and then add some white gel pen. I'm just eating shredded cheese. My kids are sleeping. Well, in bed. Probably not sleeping. Not Turkey Day for us. Nope. We already got ours. Alrighty, there we go. And for the name page, we're doing Rhiannon 2026 Moon and Stars, or for the cover design, sorry. I believe I said name page accidentally. Thank you for your order, Rhiannon. That was $12.93. Oh, shoot. I accidentally sometimes click on the order instead of control click so that it just opens in a new tab, and then it just messes with my flow. Ooh, a hot tub. Can't remember the last time I was in a hot tub. That sounds nice. Nice and relaxing. Okay, let me go back here. $12.94 is what I'm trying to open. And we have got an espresso colored empty journal, not the pre-made journal, for Robin. Let me go grab that for her. Yes, Summer, these are, so they're like bullet journal style planners, or like a coloring book planner is another way that I've been saying it. But yeah, it's like a 12-month planner where everything has been drawn for you, and then you color it in and use it as your planner for the year. That's what we're packing up. I drew these, it took me months, drew these on my iPad and had them printed out in bulk, and then I'm on live every day personalizing people's orders. You can choose charms, you can choose a cover design in gold foil right in the center here, and you can choose, well, actually, right now the name page option is closed, but that is sometimes an option as well. $50, Summer, USD. If you use the code LIVESTREAM, you get a discount. Or $49, but then there's shipping, which is always a pain. All right, here is Robin's journal. For charm, we're doing a W, a gold bow, and a pom-pom. Robin, are you here today? I thought I saw Robin earlier. Robin, a W. Sorry, Summer, really just like simple. I may have missed some context there. I'm not sure what you're talking about with the comment about the simple stuff, but you can just follow up on that if you want to add to that. What do you think? Lighter palm, okay. Preference for the W. I do also have pink and black. I just didn't pull them out because I wasn't sure if you were still here, and I wouldn't include them in a vote normally if you were not here. Gold W? Okay. Sounds good. Let's do it. Everyone left by 9. Well, that's kind of nice if you're the one hosting. Oh, okay. Nice. I love how you just find excuses to give these to people in your life. I really appreciate it. All right. Let's get the charms, and then talk to me about name page. Your original description was Whitney, neutral muted colors, and clustered flowers. Let me know if you want to add or change anything about that while I put these charms on. And if possible, stick it all in one comment so that I can just pin it and it doesn't get lost. Speech language pathologist, am I thinking of the right thing? Okay, yeah. That is what I thought. No problem, Robin. I figured. It's a ribbon crimp. This piece here. And then you just use your pliers to clamp it right around the ribbon. Did you have anything you want to add, Robin, before I start doing Whitney's name page? Neutrals, clustered flowers around. Anything else that you want to change? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're for. That's what I've been using them for. But I am definitely a noob to charms and stuff, so I could honestly be using them wrong. But that's what I've always thought. Sounds good. In a Rylee neutral okay, lovely. Let's do it. Order number is 1294. 1294. Let's do, okay. Whitney. Customs. I will likely open one custom spot in January or February. I don't really have any further specifics at the moment. It really just depends what my pace of life is like at the moment with other products like these and whatever else comes up. But yeah, that's my expectation, is that January or February I'll be ready to open up one slot. Oh, name pages. I would say probably early January. Yeah, because I just, the reason for closing them is just this holiday season, just trying to keep my turnaround time faster than it has been, so that people who are ordering for Christmas gifts or for the new year can actually get them in that time, which just isn't doable if I have, you know, a huge wait list that needs to be done by my hand. So the only reason for those being closed is the holidays. So I think that as soon as I'm back from my Christmas holiday, which will likely be right at the end of December, I will open those up again. Oh yeah, so Danielle, this is just a personalized, yeah, it is confusing. The custom journals, I do each and every page I take one of these empty journals and I use my marker and draw every page by hand. You can get my like pre-made journals, which are also done by hand, but they were made in bulk. I drew them on my iPad. I had them printed in bulk. So these are the pre-made ones. You can get these personalized, you can get these personalized, but to get a full custom means that every single page is something that you individually choose, and I draw one of a kind for you. Yeah, the wording is so confusing. The personalized versus custom. Oh, thank you guys. Oh yes, yeah, that's definitely the best seller right now, this time of year, and I don't have any custom spots available because I've just been swamped with these, which is what I was hoping for. That's exactly the move that I was trying to make this year, so I'm very grateful. But yeah, it has meant not taking any more custom orders before the new year. Let's add some sparkles and then some white gel pen. That is crazy. Thanks, Kristen. Yep. Yeah, I would pump out custom journals like they were nothing, but before I had kids, I would do like 1 or 2 a week. That was also during COVID, so I had literally nothing else to do. But times have changed. Alrighty, there is Whitney's journal, Robin. Now for the cover design, you had initially said WB with flowers. Does that still sound good, or would you like to make a change there? Keep it? Okay. Amazing. And I need to send you extra white gel pens, don't I? I'm gonna just put some in your box right now so that I definitely don't forget to do that when I pack and mail everything tomorrow. Alrighty, thank you so much for another order, Robin. I really do appreciate your support, and I hope that the people in your life enjoy getting them, because probably lots of them have never even heard of like bullet journals, but you're getting them in the know, and I appreciate it. Just one? Okay, well, sounds good. Okay, so this is order $12.95. This is for someone who I've been talking to a lot on Instagram. So I'm going to have to refer back to that string of messages to make sure that I get everything right for her. Okay, so let me see here. Nature Charm, Bookish Charm, Blue Pom Pom. I'm gonna go the light blue, just from what I have observed about her and chatting with her. That's what I'm guessing she would like. Bookish Charm, I suppose we can vote. And then Nature Charm, I suppose we can vote. Would one of my moderators like to start a poll for 2 options, just a 1-minute poll for 2 options? We'll vote on her Bookish Charm first. Yes, I did get more book charms. Yes, yes. Did I just drop something? Oh yeah, I just pushed it into here. Okay, I will start a poll. Just give me a second here. Okay, start. Okay, so we'll vote on her Bookish Charm first. We just got 2 options. The pom-pom is locked in. This one is staying. Option 1 or option 2 for a Bookish Charm. Next, we're gonna vote for the blue, the Nature Charms. Sorry, I'm trying to read a comment here while I talk. Got a bill from UPS. Yes, I know. That's been happening. Super annoying. Just email me. Reply to your order confirmation, email me, and I can refund you the $4. Because it's a brokerage fee. It's super annoying. I pay Purolator, well, your shipping fee and I take a little hit as well to pay Purolator. But then when they transfer it to UPS, UPS charges a brokerage fee, and that bill has been going to you guys. I don't know if I can change that from my end. I'm not sure. I'm happy to reimburse you if you would like. So just message me. Okay, I'm just looking at her message here. Well, that's what I tried to do, Pookie, was have everything included in the bill. But again, I don't know if that's something I can change because that's what I understood that I was doing. But then the transfer from Purolator to UPS, some people have been getting hit with that $4 charge, which I will happily reimburse you because that was not my intention for you to get hit with that after the fact. Okay, so we voted on Blue Book. Sorry, I had to touch my phone to see the result. Let's choose a Nature Charm. It's going to have to be paired on the same ribbon. So some of these bigger ones, they'll kind of be competing for space, but that's okay. We do that all the time. It's no problem. But let's get a 4-option poll. I suppose I can get that going here. Poll, custom, 4. I do have mods. I'm just not sure if I have any who are available to do polls at the moment. Have quite a few mods, but they just kind of come in and out, which I don't pay them nothing, so I'm just grateful for whatever they do. All right, let's see here. 4-option poll. I need to pull that Instagram message back up. Okay, she sent me pictures of what she... Okay. What is Instagram doing here? What kind of... Okay, I'm gonna have to download these pictures because... Instagram is being weird. Manon. Where is her message? Here it is. Now let's go back into TikTok. Which mod one, or option one? Option 3? Okay, thank you. Yeah, it is kind of a pain for me to have to check that on my phone, so I appreciate that. Let me pull up her inspiration pictures now. And get these charms on here. Option 3. Thanks, Ray Ray. You know, for tonight, I think that's actually probably our last vote because I'm going to go to sleep after I do this journal. And it takes a while to actually add a moderator. So at this point, that would just mean more work for this evening. But in general, thank you. And if we're in a spot where we need another moderator, I might just take you up on that. All right, maybe I'll do that. Thanks, Ray Ray. Yeah, no, I do appreciate it. I used to have no mods at all, and that was definitely more of a challenge. We also voted for everything back then because there were only like 20 people, so the votes would be really... we would just vote in the comments. I would just say, comment option 1 or 2, and it went really fast. But as things grew, I had lots of lovely people step up and offer to moderate, which has been super helpful. Alrighty. The music is, it's just royalty-free music. It's called Daydreaming, and we play it over and over because it's the only music that actually doesn't get me copyright strikes. Okay, let's see here. Name page. Manon's 2026, and she sent me an inspiration picture and color palette. So I think I'm gonna go pink on the lettering here. Actually, maybe I'll go green on the lettering. My Instagram is Rylee Autumn _ no spaces, just Rylee Autumn _. Or if you search Rylee Autumn, I'm sure it would pop up. Okay, Manon's 2026. So I feel like I need to keep it all on one line. Actually, maybe I'll use a different one of my finer markers, because whenever people give me more than one word, you can't really stack it because then the one word blends into the next. So let's just do it like this. All right, and then she sent me a picture of a foaming shower gel bottle that has a design that she likes with a snake and some flowers. So we're gonna do that sort of thing. Maybe let's do the snake kind of curling over here. Give him a little head. bunch of brown spots on the snake. All right, so we've got our snake, and then the flowers are a very soft pink. I wish I had a softer pink for these, but I might just need to go in with my normal pink because that's kind of all I've got for like light pinks. So we'll just do some flowers kind of in and around the snake over here, and then also some just on their own over here. Leaves. Here it is, pink pentel. That would be great for adding a little bit of detail to these flowers. And then I'll add a few sparkles, I think. Yeah, I'll do black. I was gonna do this color, but I feel like my thinnest black would look nice with this. Oh, the flowers by the snake were meant to be on their sides, only showing a few petals. That's why I didn't put any centers. You know, like they'd be folded up, so the center would be hiding inside. I don't know. Does that make sense to you guys? That's what I was thinking in my head. Okay. Menon's 2026. And then for her name page, or cover design, I keep calling it the wrong thing. It's going to be Plan Better with leaves. There we go. All right, that's what I was thinking, is that the flowers are like kind of opening up outwards, so the center of them would be like hiding in here. You know, like if these are the petals, the center's hiding in here. That's why it's like that. Hope that makes sense. Alrighty, that was order $12.95, and it does need gold foils. Let me make a little note of that on here. Thank you for your order, Manon. All right, and let me just see what we've got coming next in the queue. Okay. Oh yeah, these ones all do have personalization, so I should probably call it quits. I know we didn't get a whole lot, we didn't get super far today, but I got on late and I've been trying not to go to bed so late since I've been sick because my energy levels have been way down. So let me flip you guys around for a second. Oh, puzzle piece. So I've been on for just about an hour probably. I feel like that the puzzle piece often pops up around the 1 hour mark. Okay, but I've failed it 3 times. Will it believe me? There we go. Flip the camera. Alrighty. Thank you guys very much for joining the live tonight. Yeah, we got through to order $12.95, which means next week we'll be starting with $12.96. And I won't be on tomorrow. Tomorrow is my like big push day where I get my husband to help, and we got to do all the gold foil, print the shipping labels, pack everything up, and take it off to the mail. And so that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. I won't be on live. I might be on stories a little bit, but that is about it. Hey Patty, good to see ya. But yeah, I'll definitely be on again next week to get through some more of your orders. So if you like to know when I'm going to be on and what orders we're going to be packing, Instagram stories is where I try to share that kind of thing on a daily basis. So you can join me there if you're interested. I also do upload all of the replays of these lives to my YouTube channel the following day. So if you would like to catch a replay of anything, you can definitely do that. Yes, we've got 200 people in here. Yay. Thank you guys all so much for joining. If you do decide to place an order, use your discount code livestream, and I will hopefully see you guys again next week to keep personalizing orders.